Welcome to Asian Star Trend. Our channel updates hot news about Asia's most popular stars. Please subscribe and comment to help us update better videos. Huang Haowen Guo Yuxin. Since I am an insignificant mortal, 11 years of secret love, finally ended up in a two-way relationship. Love, before you even realize it. The emotional core behind surprise hit Dust to Dust. Love, before you even realize it, grows deep and unwavering. This poetic phrase perfectly encapsulates the unexpected emotional depth of the microdrama Dust to Dust, a breakout hit that's rewriting the rules of short-form storytelling. Let's face it, when someone mentions microdramas, most of us instinctively brace for a flood of clichés: domineering CEOs buying out entire companies for love, amnesia-inducing car crashes, or the age-old secret baby twist. These tropes, while oddly addictive, often veer into cringe-worthy territory, but Dust to Dust is a revelation. It begins simply, quietly. A chance encounter. A lingering glance. But just as you're lulled into thinking it's another slow-burn romance, the narrative swerves, sometimes playfully, other times heartbreakingly catching you off guard. One moment, you're laughing at the character's quirky banter, the next, you're holding your breath as a buried trauma resurfaces. Then, without warning, a truth is revealed that redefines everything you thought you knew. What makes this series so compelling isn't just its plot twists, it's the way it respects the viewer's intelligence and emotions. In under 15 minutes an episode, it delivers layered characters, real stakes, and themes that stay with you: vulnerability, healing, and the quiet strength it takes to choose love again after loss. Dust to Dust doesn't shout. It doesn't rely on glitter or gimmicks. It whispers straight to the heart. And in a digital world drowning in noise, that whisper feels like a rare kind of magic, a decade of silent devotion. Why this microdrama captured the internet's heart? The premise is as simple as it is timeless. Shin Huang, portrayed with exquisite restraint by Huang Haowen, harbors a quiet, unwavering love for Fu Sizhuo, brought to life by the effortlessly charismatic Guo Yuxin. For over a decade, her feelings remain unspoken until at last, fate aligns, and the two find their way to each other. Over the course of 91 bite-sized episodes, this microdrama unfolds not with grand spectacle, but with steady emotional depth, gradually pulling viewers into its world of tenderness and tension. So, what makes this story stand out in a sea of short dramas? The answer lies in its emotional precision. Rather than rely on overused tropes or flashy plot twists, the series taps into a far more universal vulnerability: unrequited love. Who among us hasn't once quietly adored someone from afar, cherishing each stolen glance, each fleeting moment, all while wondering, do they see me too? The drama gently excavates those long-buried feelings, the bittersweet hope, the aching patience, the quiet selflessness of loving someone without expecting anything in return. It doesn't scream for attention, it earns it with authenticity. Each interaction is charged with unspoken history, each scene a careful brushstroke on a larger canvas of devotion and delayed timing. With strong performances, visual chemistry, and a story that rewards emotional investment, the drama resonates because it mirrors something real. In its most powerful moments, it reminds us that sometimes, the love we carry in silence is the one that defines us most. And perhaps what makes this drama feel so profoundly intimate is its ability to magnify the smallest, most tender moments of youthful affection, those we thought long buried in the past. Think back to your school days. Did you ever, with trembling hands and a pounding heart, quietly leave a warm breakfast on the desk of someone you liked, hoping they'd somehow just know? Did you ever take the long way to class, just for the chance to catch a fleeting glimpse of them down the hallway? Did your diary ever swell with page after page of their name, scribbled again and again like a secret only your heart could read? This drama doesn't rely on grand declarations or dramatic confessions. Instead, it captures the magic of the mundane: the stolen glance, the shared umbrella, the unsent text message. It dares to say that the smallest gestures are often the most profound, and in doing so, it becomes a mirror for the viewer. Time and again, audiences find themselves laughing, tearing up, or simply whispering, "That's so me." It's this quiet universality, this emotional déjà vu that elevates the show beyond simple romance. It doesn't just tell a love story. It reminds us of our own whispered love, loud in our hearts, why this microdrama became an emotional phenomenon. Love, before you even realize it, grows deep and unwavering. That line captures the soul of Dust to Dust, a quietly powerful microdrama that has taken viewers by surprise, not with shock value, but with sincerity. The plot is deceptively simple. Shen Zhuang, played with quiet grace by Huang Haowen, carries a decade-long secret love for the gentle and composed Fu Sizhou, portrayed by Guo Yuxin. Over 91 short yet addictive episodes, their emotional undercurrents swell from silent glances to shared destiny. But it's not just the romance, it's the recognition. Who hasn't once taken a longer route just to see someone they liked? Or nervously left a warm breakfast on their desk, hoping they'd notice? Or filled the margins of a diary with a name that meant everything at the time? The series takes those small, almost embarrassing teenage gestures and turns them into something beautiful and profound. And when the story turns sweet, it really delivers. The male lead isn't some aloof billionaire cliché. He pouts, he overthinks, he makes his affections known in awkward, heart-melting ways. He's the gold standard of good boyfriend energy. Meanwhile, the heroine isn't the passive dreamer. She's confident, self-aware, and quietly resilient, a woman of her own making. Perhaps most refreshing is what the drama doesn't include. No toxic parents. No bullying. No tragic backstories timed for maximum tears. Just two people, equal in strength and sincerity, slowly finding each other in a chaotic world. In the end, Dust to Dust doesn't just entertain. It gently reminds us of who we once were, and of the love we still hope for, patient, mutual, and real. A whispered love, loud in our hearts, why this microdrama became an emotional phenomenon. Love, before you even realize it, grows deep and unwavering. That line captures the soul of Dust to Dust, a quietly powerful microdrama that has taken viewers by surprise, not with shock value, but with sincerity. The plot is deceptively simple. Shen Zhuang, played with quiet grace by Huang Haowen, carries a decade-long secret love for the gentle and composed Fu Sizhou, portrayed by Guo Yuxin. Over 91 short yet addictive episodes, their emotional undercurrents swell from silent glances to shared destiny. What truly sets this series apart is its ability to magnify life's smallest gestures: a warm breakfast left quietly on a desk, a long walk taken just to steal a glimpse, a name scribbled in a long-forgotten diary. These subtle acts of affection resonate deeply with viewers, stirring nostalgia and striking a universal chord. It doesn't stop at sentimentality. When the show sprinkles sugar, it does so masterfully. The male lead is affectionate, loyal, and just jealous enough to be endearing. The female lead, far from a passive damsel, is a modern, self-aware woman with strength and agency. Together, they break clichés and build something gentle, mutual, and real. And in today's fast-paced world, where people are burdened by endless responsibilities and emotional fatigue, this drama arrives like a warm cup of tea for the soul. Yes, some may call it manufactured sweetness, a snackable romance built for viral moments. But if it brings a smile, a sigh, a moment of healing, can it not be called a success? Of course, it isn't flawless. The love story may be idealized, its timing impossibly perfect. But isn't that the point? We turn to stories not because they mimic life, but because they soothe the parts life often neglects. More importantly, Dust to Dust reignites an age-old question: should one confess a long-hidden crush? Some say it's better to preserve the beauty of a secret affection. Others believe silence breeds regret. There's no right answer, only your own. If you're content quietly cherishing someone from afar, that's valid. But if your heart yearns for a future with them, then speak, boldly, bravely, truthfully. Even if it doesn't go the way you hoped, you'll walk away with no regrets, just like Shen Zhuang, who waited 11 years for love to be returned. In real life, outcomes may differ, but one thing remains true: become the best version of yourself, and one day, you'll attract someone who sees, values, and chooses you. So close the screen. Go live your life. Grow, glow, and give love, not just to another person, but first, to yourself and to every soul caught in the quiet ache of unspoken love. May your patience be rewarded. And to all who are fighting quietly through life, may the world be kind to you.